Retro. Yep, another video. So here is a game that I've been playing. Obviously I'm old school with a name like Retro. So, big Doom fan, obviously. Quake, Doom. If you want to play Doom the right way, let me see. So I have different programs for like when I play Quake and Doom, I have different engines and mods that I use because I like to try different programs and different things when I play. You try to mod the game, the original game, but if there's an engine available to play the game, on modern hardware, definitely do it and forsake the original game. You'll need the original files, and I know you guys been around for a while, some of you guys, and all right, so let's go through the list here, and I'll show you there's one that I have, and it's the Black Edition. What is this, OneDrive? I'm in the wrong folder. Hang on. Let's get out of here. So here's the install game. So here's, what is it? Okay, so here's like the Black Edition for Doom. You still need to have the original game. But it's Brutal Doom Black Edition. It's by Razer. I'll put a link in the video so y'all can download it. GZ Doom Exec. So here's like the BFG edition of like Doom, with the new engine. And it's Brutal Doom by Razer. And you'll see reshade up in the top left, and you can press home. You can adjust all your options in reshade when you download it and install it. And let's go to Descent into Hell, Demonic Howls, press yes, I don't know. But you'll see, this is just badass. I don't have it adjusted. Haven't adjusted it yet. Okay, no. So, I mean, you can just play this for hours. It's badass. Run away. And the music, too. I mean, check it out. How are you not playing this? Anyway, I just showed you that as a little side note. I mean, here's Brutal Doom 64. So many ways to play Doom. Let me see. And of course, Wolfenstein, Quake, and this video here, I'm going to show you how to play Brutal Wolfenstein, which Zio McCall is working on, and he's doing a great GZ Doom. Let's get GZ Doom up. So we're getting a news flash from Retro. So GZ Doom. Okay, let's see. So GZ Doom. That's what you want. You want GZ Doom. and just get the fullest, most recent version. I have, somehow I have 490. I think I got it from GZ Doom. 490 on GitHub. Okay, so maybe there's a newer one. I think this is where I got mine. GitHub, if you're a gamer, yeah, get on GitHub. There's a lot of shit that's really cool. Game engines and game, like, just, it's a gamer's haven. But what you want is GZ Doom. So you want to install GZ Doom. Now, I put all my original, like the WADs, these are all my originals because I own all of these games. But then I also have folders in the WADs folder. So Brutal Wolfenstein I downloaded, made its own folder. Here are the files that come out of Brutal Wolfenstein. There's a text file, but it doesn't really tell you too much about how to start the game. But it's Brutal Doom, but it's Brutal Wolfenstein, and what Brutal Wolfenstein is a Doom 2 mod, and you can't, if you run GZ Doom, you won't see Brutal Wolfenstein in the list, because it only recognizes, you know, like just Doom 2. So if you have Brutal Wolfenstein, what you want to do is go to not the HUD, but the PK3 file, and you want to right click it and open with, and you'll see GZ Doom, which is the, if you don't see it, then show more options and you'll have to point to it, but you want to open it with GZ Doom exe. But once you have that set up, you'll see that the icon matches GZ Doom because it's PK3. Nothing else is going to open a PK3 file. So you right click it and just open it with GZ Doom, and it'll come automatically to Doom 2 Hell on Earth, and then just play the game. And here's Zio McCall's Brutal Wolfenstein 6. He's still working on it. It's an awesome mod. I mean, if you're into, like, this is Wolfenstein 3D the way that it is meant to be played. I've never seen a more awesome version of Wolfenstein 3D. Zio McCall gets my 2 thumbs up. It's a 10/10 mod. But I noticed an issue, and there's a lot of issues, you know, like if you go to ModDB and you look at the comments, you're going to see a lot of issues with the game and la la la. But I noticed an issue that no one has mentioned, and it has to do with setting up the keyboard. So let's start the game, and it's in options. It's your controls, when you customize your controls, and this is your Wolfenstein 3D Brutal Wolfenstein. This is how you set up your controls, your weapons, your actions. You can go to it and you'll see fire and crouch and jump, and then you can go to your weapons and set up your weapons. And then you have Brutal Wolfenstein bindings, which I have set up here. So my question would be, do I set them up here? Or do I set them up here? Because, and then I noticed that if you reset to defaults, so let's say I go to reset to defaults. Okay, kick is mouse 4, grenade is mouse 3. Let me get in the game and just see how I have it set up. And there's no file saved, which is weird because I saved the file earlier. So we'll just go to a new game. And here, we start the game. So when you are in the game, you'll see that you can slide. You can like do a melee attack. You can kick. You can slide. So when you come into the controls and you go to options, let's say you go to your full options menu. and you go to customize controls. So you have the preferred keyboard layout, and you can reset the defaults. Now, when I reset the defaults, it takes all my brutal Wolfenstein bindings away, and then it goes to where I'm in my action, and I can set up my bindings, right? So here's weapon reload. I want that to be R. Zoom, I want to be Q. Crouch, I want to be control. Okay, now I escape, and I escape, and I go to save current settings, right? Now I go to customize controls, and I go to brutal Wolfenstein bindings. So kick is going to be this, slide is going to be this, reload is going to be this, grenade is going to be this, quick melee is going to be this, flip off, I don't know, whatever. So now I come here and I save the current settings, right? So now when I go back to customize controls, they're gone. Like, what happened to what I just set up? So I found a way around that. If I go into action, see how all my keys that I set up, like weapon reload is gone. It's the brutal Doom customized keyboard settings that erased the action settings in the menu. But here is what I notice. If I set this up, and I don't save the settings. I don't go to save current settings. Instead, I just escape. Then the settings save, and they work. Why? I don't know. So if I go back to customize controls, you'll see my settings are saved. Now if I exit the game, oh, high five Zio McCall and his crew, definitely 100%. I'll leave it up for a second so you can see who the hell they are. Awesome work. So now when you go back into the game, load the game, you'll see the settings are saved. And if you go into action, you'll see it overwrote the control settings. So the control settings don't get saved if you go to save current settings. As soon as you go to save current settings and you say yes, it removes the brutal Doom bindings. Why? I don't know. So that's my issue. So don't save, set all your settings up the way you want. Save current settings from this screen. Right? Then when you're done doing that, after you're done setting up all your settings and saving the current settings, then you go to customize control. That's when you set up brutal Wolfenstein bindings. And then never save current settings again. Why does it operate this way? I don't know. Zio McCall, you tell me. And I did save a game earlier, and it did it. Don't know why. So we're going to see if that works. Reload works, just works. So now if I go to save game, save new game, game saved, load game, loads my game, right? So let's quit. Let's make sure it's saving. Now I'll have you know that I already went to I already went to my C drive and my users, retro, whatever your name is. Go to your documents, wherever they are, and you want to go to your My Games folder. And you're going to look for GZ Doom, which is the engine that you're using. Here's Doom Mini. Now, if you go to Properties, it's not read-only. And there's nothing else in this folder. And if I come down to my GZ Doom folder and my WAS, where I have GZ Doom installed, you'll see read-only. So I do this, apply it. And I did that earlier, but see, when Windows 11 sees any read-only files, it's going to show that the folder is read-only, even if some of the files inside are not. Which is a heads up to Microsoft. What they should do is, and you see what I just did, but it's still going to show, see how it says only applies to files in the folder. What Windows should do is have an icon read-only, hidden, and partial read-only. Like, so some of your files are read-only and some aren't. Because even though some of them aren't, it's still going to show read-only. But then going back to Brutal Wolfenstein, we open it, play the game, and let's say we want to load the game. And it works. So, just some insights to Brutal Doom. Mouse. You should definitely play this. Escape seems to save the settings. Love it. Zia McCall is a maniac and a genius. Yeah. The slide, the kick, and I died, which is awesome. Look at the blood flow. I mean, tell me this isn't awesome. Props to Zio McCall, and props to Homeboy on his website. You can go to YouTube, and let's go to to Brutal Doom, or Brutal Wolfenstein. And this Zio McCall. Here's his website. Go to it. Subscribe to it. This guy's currently working on. He's currently working on Spear of Destiny. He's got an update available, but there's a few bugs, so I haven't installed it yet. But he is actively like making this into the full game, like Brutal Wolfenstein. Like if Brutal Wolfenstein, people, like you need to play this game. So thanks to the modding community, thank you Z McCall, and thanks to all of you for watching. Peace.